Buzzer TV presents vintage game shows on Amazon.
Bet it big, bet it bold. Your cards can win a pot of gold on Card Shark. And here's the host of Card Shark, Jim Perry.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Card Sharks. We're in the middle of a nice match with some nice people, and I do hope you'll play along. Make your decisions as we get to the cards. Janice and Ann, load in the cards, if you will. You can see we have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Lois Lambert, our champion. Hi, Lois. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Won't you again remind us about yourself?
Yeah, I'm a video consultant. I'm originally from Chicago, and I have a beautiful and wonderful daughter of 6 years old.
Isn't that nice? And you have won $6,350 in cash.
That's wonderful.
Good champion. And our challenger, Angelo Aguiar. Hello, Angelo. Nice to see you.
How's everything?
Got some friends out there, Angelo. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm from New York, and I'm a teacher, and as I said before, I love to play a lot of tennis. And recently, where I live, we have a tennis club, and I'm third in the ladder.
Ooh. What level is that?
B.
They put B.
B.
What does that mean, a B player?
Well, there's A, B, and C, and I'm a little bit away from A.
Ah. Would you believe X? Good luck in the match to each of you. Each player has their own deck of 52 playing cards, shuffled and cut before we go in the air. Lois, the champion, will play the upper cards, the red cards. Angelo, the challenger, plays the lower cards, the blue cards. And as you can see, we have a game in progress. Lois needs 4 cards. Angelo needs 3. That's the object of the game. To work your way across the board, predicting whether each card is higher or lower than the one that precedes it. Before you can begin calling high-low in the cards, you must win a high-low toss-up question based on a poll of 100 people. And we play the best 2 out of 3. Angelo, the challenger, won the first game in the match. Lois, you need 2 in a row if you want to get to the money cards. Lois, the question to you as we left off, we asked 100 married women, if your husband gave you a dozen roses, would you feel flattered or suspicious? How many women said they would be suspicious?
No, I think that most women would be flattered. I'd be flattered. I'm not married, but I'd be flattered. I'd say 70 would be flattered.
70. Now the question is, how many women said they would be suspicious?
Oh, I'm sorry. So 30 would be suspicious.
30. Your
Turn it
your
right
math
around.
is marvelous.
Oh,
30
yeah.
it is. Okay. Angelo, she says 30 out of 100 would be suspicious rather than flattered. Higher or lower?
I think women would be flattered. They really wouldn't take that as under suspicion. I have to go just a little bit lower.
Lower than that.
Just
If
a
it
little
is
bit
lower,
lower.
you go to the board first. If not, it'll be Lois. The actual number of married women who would be suspicious if their husband gave them a dozen roses is 18. Very much lower. Angelo. Angelo, we left off with a base card of a 9 as you move that freeze bar over. You won the question. You have the right to change that base card if you'd like.
Yeah, I want to change it, of course.
Here's the
Gotta
next card
change
off
it.
the top of
Give
your
me
deck. You must play this.
Yes!
It is a big ace. Great change.
Okay, we're going down. Gotta go down.
Lower than an
Gotta
ace.
go down.
It is a
Yes!
king.
I'm still going downtown.
Going to continue.
That's
He's not
right.
freezing. Lower than a king. It's a jack. Now.
I'm going to take the A train downtown.
Downtown.
That's
You can
right.
tell that's a New Yorker.
That's
If
right.
this is lower than a jack, we have a new champion on Card Sharks for the win. Yes, it's a 6. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lois, thank you. You're leaving us with $6,350. Not bad at all. You're a fine champion. Thank you, Lois. Angelo, come on down. Congratulations.
If he was a woman, I'd hug him.
We'll just shake hands, all right? We'll be right back to play the money cards right after this commercial message. Angelo Aguiar, a new champion again. Our congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You got $200 now at $100 a game for winning the match. Ready to go for the big dollars?
I'm ready to go for the big money. That's
Yeah,
right.
big money. Let's open the board and get to the money cards. A lot of money up there, Angelo. Set up here. $200 you won in the game, yours to keep. Now we're going to give you new money to play with. Brand new deck of cards all shuffled and cut. This time you're going to bet that money. Starting on the bottom line with $200 and these 3 cards. When you move up to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money and again 3 more cards. $50 minimum bets until you get to the top card, the big bet. There you must bet at least half the dollars. All set?
I'm ready to go.
Here's $200. Good luck. Yeah, let's
Okay.
root them home. Let's do it. Here's your first of 2 base cards if you need it. It's a
Whoa,
7.
I'm going to change that. I'm going to change that.
All right, you must play this one. It is... Oh, an 8. Off to a
not
bad
much
start,
better.
but let's see if we can get it better.
I'm gonna bet 100 that it's lower.
That's a big bet right off the bat on an
100,
8.
yeah, I'm going for the big money.
$100 lower than an 8. Oh, yeah!
Yeah!
Hit it to the floor.
Yes.
Nice bet. $300
Okay.
to the floor.
300. All 300 next card is going to be higher.
Whole thing.
All 300. Higher.
$300.
That's right.
Higher than a 4.
Come on.
And it is. It's a 10.
All right. That's
$600 into 10,
600.
Angelo.
Yeah. That's rough. I'm going to bet 200 that it's no face card showed yet. 200 that it's lower.
Lower. $200.
Come on,
Lower than a
baby. Go
10.
down.
And it is. It's a 7. $800, Angelo. Out of a tough card now, a
That's a
7.
tough
We move
card.
it up. We give you the other
Yeah.
$200 in betting money. You've got $1,000, Angelo, and a 7.
I'm gonna bet 100 that it's higher. Face card.
Try to get
It's
a
gotta
better
be.
card for
It's gotta be up.
$100 higher than
It's
a
gotta be
7.
up.
It's a 9. $1,100. 3 cards to go.
3 cards to go. I don't know. Still no face cards, so I'm gonna bet 200 that it's higher. It's gotta be a face card.
Well, against the odds, $200 against the
Face
odds.
card.
Higher than a 9.
Face card.
Oh, no, it's an 8. And you're down to $900. No, the odds didn't work for you that time, Angelo. What's this card with $900 and an 8?
That's a bad card. I'm only gonna bet 100, and I'm gonna go higher again. It's gotta
Let's
be
see
a
a face
card.
card this time.
It's gotta be a face card.
$100.
$100.
Higher than an 8? No, it's a 5. Down to 800. You've had some tough cards.
Tough
now,
cards.
you must bet at
Tough.
least 4. You can bet more. You've got 8. You've got a 5. What's your bet?
I'm gonna bet half, 400, that the next card is higher.
All right, let's pull it out. Let's get it back up to that 4
Gotta be that
figure.
face card, Jim. It's gotta
Higher
be
than
there.
a 5 for
It's gotta be
$400.
there.
No, it's a 3. Oh, tough cards. Tough cards.
Tough cards.
But $400 and the $200 for the game is not bad. That's $600, Angelo.
Yeah.
Come on down here. And you're still here.
I'm still here, that's right.
That's the important thing. We'll meet a new challenger right after we take time out for this commercial message. Tough card. All right, Angelo, let's meet a new challenger now as Janice gets 2 new decks of cards dealt out. Here's our next challenger on Card Sharks. Julie Cardenas, right? Julie, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Won't you tell us something about yourself?
I'm originally from Minnesota, a small town, and I've been in Southern California for nearly 4 years now. I'm a flight attendant for a major airline, hoping to win lots of money.
Good. Would you like to travel if you won lots of money?
Yeah, well, I do enough of that on my job.
I
so.
can't say as a blame. Stay home for a while, right?
Right.
A pretty blonde from Minnesota. Isn't that unusual?
No, well, not, blondes in Minnesota aren't too unusual.
Nice to have you here with us, Julie.
Thanks.
Good luck in the match. You'll play the lower cards, the blue cards, while Angelo, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Angelo, we asked 100 men. Which do you prefer? A woman who plays hard to get or a woman who gives in easily? How many men prefer a woman who plays hard to get?
I like it easy myself, but I think there are about, today there's about 35 men would say they like women that are hard to get.
35 out of 100 like a woman to play hard to get, Julie. Higher or lower?
I think most men are going to like a little more of a challenge. I'm going to go higher.
Say higher.
Higher.
The actual number of men who prefer a woman who plays hard to get is 51. It is higher, Julie. Wow. Julie, they did like the challenge, and you're starting with a 4.
Good card. The next one will be higher.
Higher than a 4. It's a 7. Remember, you can freeze. And you'll freeze right there as you move the freeze bar over. Can't take that card away from you. Julie, We took a confidential poll of 100 married women and asked them, do you ever get so curious that you go through your husband's pants pockets? How many married women admitted they do?
I don't know. I don't think too many women are going to go through their husband's pockets. I don't know. I hope they find better things to do. I'd say 25.
If they go through their pockets, they might find better things to do.
Yeah,
25.
right.
Angelo, higher or lower?
I think that they do go through their pockets, and it's going to be higher.
You think
if
higher?
anything, they're looking for money.
That's generally what we figured the point would be. The actual number of married women who go through their husband's pants pockets is 22. Not higher, Julie. You almost had it right on the button. Julie, now you can change that 7 if you like. You didn't like it before.
Yeah, please change it.
Next card off the top of the deck is another 7. Got to play that one.
Okay, I think the next card will be higher.
Higher than a 7. It's a jack.
The next card will be lower, Jim.
Lower than a jack? No, it's a king. It's not lower. You lose both of them back to the base card. Angelo, we'll look at your base card. You've got an 8. You cannot change it. You didn't win the question. You got to play it.
That 8 got me before, too. I'm going to stay higher.
Higher.
It's got to be higher.
Still looking for a face card in the
I'm still
deck.
looking for a face card.
Higher than an 8? No, it's a 4. Janice will fill in the spaces, and we go to you with a question, Angelo. Our man on the street went to Italy, where he stopped 100 women on the streets of Rome. How many of those 100 women on the streets of Rome were wearing slacks?
Oh. I know all the women here in America today are wearing slacks, and I really don't know the trend in Italy, but I think it would be the same, so I would venture to say it's 55 were wearing slacks.
55 out of 100 were wearing slacks, Julie. Higher or lower?
I think the answer will be lower.
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 The actual number of Roman women who were wearing slacks is 48. It's lower, Julie. Julie, what do you think of that 7?
Oh, please change it.
And we have another 7.
Oh, I don't believe it.
My goodness, 1, 2,
3
3
sevens.
7s.
Higher. Lower. Lower.
You're going against the odds.
Yes.
Lower than a 7, and it is not lower. It's an 8. Should have gone with the odds. Angelo, you're still looking at an 8. Call this card.
I'm still looking for a face card, Jim. I got to go higher.
Higher
Big
than
face
an 8.
card. It's got to be there.
It's a king.
Yes. That's the one I was looking for.
Angelo.
That is a face card.
Yes, just in case you've forgotten. That's a face card, Angelo. Yes, that's right.
Okay, that's
You've got a
beautiful.
king. What are you going to do now?
I'm going to go downtown again. Let's go
Downtown. Lower.
Lower.
It is. It's a 9.
That's rough. That's rough. One question left. I'm going to freeze.
You'll freeze.
I'm going to freeze, yeah.
He
I'm
needs
gonna
2
freeze.
cards. We fill in the spaces. Julie needs 3. We're at the 4th and final question. It's sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Julie, we asked 100 men, have you ever worn lipstick? How many men said yes?
Oh, I can only think of like a costume ball that they'd wear lipstick. I'd say it's going to be low.
We just figured under
20.
any circumstances. You say 20 out of
20.
100 men have worn lipstick. Angelo, what do you think? Higher or lower?
You know, that depends where you ask those men at, you know.
Just 100 men at random.
I think it's going to be lower, a lot lower. I have never worn lipstick in my
You
life.
say lower.
So I say
You've
it's gonna
never
be
worn
lower.
lipstick?
No.
Gee, it goes so well with basic black. Well, the actual number of men who have worn lipstick is 18. It's lower. Angelo, you got it. Now, sudden death, Angelo, you've got a 9. You're entitled to change it and try to turn these 2 cards over. But if you make a mistake, Julie wins. However, you can force Julie to play off the 7. She would have to turn over 3 cards to win, or it's yours. What are you going to do, play or pass?
Honey, have you ever played football? Because I'm passing you the ball right now.
Passing the ball right now.
Okay.
Julie, 1 mistake, and Angelo wins. If you turn all 3 of them over, you've got the first game of the match. Start calling.
Okay, I'll go higher.
Higher than a 7. It's an ace. 1/3 of the way there.
Lower. Lower.
Lower than an ace. It's a 5.
Higher.
If this is higher, Julie wins the first game of the match. If not, it belongs to Angelo for the win. Yes, it's a 10. She did it. Congratulations, Julie. Put the pressure on you, and you were equal to it. Game number 1 to the challenger. We'll be right back with the next game of the match right after this. So the challenger, Julie, leads 1-0 with one game and $100. And Angelo, you need this game if you want to hang on to the championship. Deal out the cards, if you will, Janice. The same 2 decks of cards, and as I've said often, and it's true, if you can remember what cards have been played with your deck, it might help your strategy. Angelo, question to you. We asked 100 women, would you rather be governor of your state with all that power, or the First Lady of the United States? How many women said they would rather be First Lady of the United States?
You know, the First Lady is known throughout the world, and that esteem and that everybody looking at you, I think women want that. And I would say to be the First Lady, 70.
70 out of 100 would rather be First Lady of the United States than the governor of their state. Julie, higher or lower?
I'd rather be the First Lady, but I think the number will be lower.
You say lower?
Yeah.
Well, I'll find out as you will.
So,
and
yeah.
I think it's curious. I'm curious to find out the answer to this one. The actual number of women who would prefer being First Lady to being governor is 77, not lower. You got it, Angelo.
All right. That's right.
Your base card, Angelo, is a 10.
10.
You want to play that or change it?
That's a rough. I don't. That 10 is tough. I'm gonna try and go change it. Please change it, honey.
Change it
Give
to
me a better card. Yes.
To change
okay.
to a jack.
Okay. Let's go back downtown.
Downtown.
Okay.
Lower than a jack. No, it's a queen. Cards have not liked you here. Julie, your base card is a 6. Got to play that one.
Okay, I'll go higher.
Higher than a 6. It's a 9.
I'll freeze.
And you freeze right there as we fill in the space for Angelo. We go to you with a question, Julie. We asked 100 women on the beach in Malibu, California. Right now, if a man walked up and pinched you on the fanny, would you slap him? How many women said they would slap him?
I'd slap him, but I think the number probably would be pretty high. That's getting a little out of hand. 65.
65 out of 100 would slap him
him.
if he tried to pinch. Angelo?
I don't know. I think a woman would be so shocked by being pinched and scared she might curse him out, but I don't think she'll smack him. Although again, it's lower.
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 The actual number of women on the beach who said they would slap a man who pinched them is 45. It's lower. Angelo, yeah. We're looking at a jack, Angelo.
I gotta go lower. I'm going lower.
Going to play the jack and
Yeah,
say
look
lower. And this time it is.
7.
It's a 7.
Whew. That's a terrible card, Jim. And I'm gonna freeze.
You'll freeze.
I'm gonna freeze.
We've got a tie. Both players need 3 cards to win. Angelo needs this game to tie up the match. Angelo, we asked 100 newlywed men. These are all men who have been married for less than 6 months. Since your wedding, have you brought flowers home to your wife? How many newlywed men said yes?
For only 6 months being married?
6 months married.
Shoot, they're still in love after 6 months, you know? So, I think the question is how many still
How many
bring
said
flowers?
yes, they have brought flowers home since the wedding?
Oh, I
6
would,
months.
I would say 85 men said they have brought.
85 since the wedding have brought home flowers. Julie, higher or lower?
Oh, there are a lot of romantic men, but I'm gonna go lower.
You say lower.
Yeah. I never
The actual
got
number of newlywed men who have given their wife flowers is 47. Very much lower, Julie. I must say, that was a surprise.
Oh,
You're looking at a 9?
Please.
Play, change it, please. To a 10. A little bit better card.
Lower.
Lower than a 10. No, as the jack is higher. Great for Angelo to play off the 7 and call this.
Whoa, I've gotten all kinds of face cards before, and that's just like that 8. I'm gonna go. Gotta go higher.
Higher.
I'm gonna go higher.
Higher than a 7?
Higher.
It
Yes.
is. It's a 10.
Yes. Whoa. Yeah. I'm 1 game behind. Whoa. 1 question left. I'll freeze.
You'll freeze. Yes. No, Angelo wants that 1 card lead as we get to the final question in sudden death. Julie, we asked 100 people, do you think there is life on other planets? How many people said yes?
Oh.
Quickly now.
With all the UFO business, I'd say many said yes. So I'm gonna go 75.
75 said yes, there's life on other planets, Angelo.
I don't know. I gotta I'm going lower.
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 The actual number of people who believe there is life on other planets is 74. One lower. Angelo. Angelo, you want to play it with 2 cards or force Julie to play it with 3?
I'm going to pass that ball again. I'm going to pass
All
it
right,
right
Julie,
to
you
her.
did it before.
Yeah.
Call this.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than a 10. It's a 9.
Lower.
Lower than a 9. It's a 6. One more and you're the champion.
Higher.
Higher than a 6? No, it's a 3. It's lower. We've got a tie. 1-1. $100 for each player. And we'll be right back right after this. We've got a tie. Julie and Angelo and I will be back next time to play the tiebreaker for the championship on Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
A representative of the studio audience will receive the new 22-volume World Book Encyclopedia, including research guide and index volume. Easy to use and easy to read, furnished by World Book. And some of our contestants will receive Mary Kay Cosmetics. Be everything you can be with skincare and glamour cosmetics presented to you in your home by trained beauty consultants, Mary Kay Cosmetics, Dallas, Texas. And Cool Ray, fashionable sunglasses that win admiring stares while protecting from annoying glare. 86 eye-catching styles. See what you're missing with Cool Ray polarized sunglasses. And from Gallery of Homes, a book on home improvements. Gallery of Homes Brokers. If you're selling or buying a home, you'll find they do their homework. And Quoizel Lighting, your choice of one of these brass finished table lamps with bronze highlighting. Complements traditional and contemporary settings. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.